Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Tennessee's offense has the ball first today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defense...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team has been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a first and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he's meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kent. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lemon. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
Yo.
Looking downfield, it's Teray.
What's going on?
Say,
bro, change the name to the Bills.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the balls are flying down the field.
Man, you could almost feel the quarterback's eyes getting big on that completion. I don't think even he could believe how wide open his target was. He knew, man, if
I'm home. I'm on the game right now.
You
in the game? Yeah. I'm trying to get a chance so we can shoot that up.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Might be calling a hot route. Skips away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Looking for a big play. It's caught. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Fires to the right. Soft spot in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a pretty impressive throw, man. That's given me Peyton Manning to Peerless Price memories back when I was watching them, playing against them in college. That was a thing of beauty right there. There's a nice chemistry that this quarterback has with this group of wide receivers, and you see that in the timing of these throws.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down. There he goes. Lowers those pads. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Quarterback on the keeper. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got an open man. It's a seam rock. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, Man, football, there's so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Makes the quick grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They stop
What you want?
immediately. Short gain there. And still a little ground to cover.
What I got to do with anything? You know what?
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
What you know what?
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Teray. He lobs one high down the left side.
That nigga trash.
The deep ball was there, and it just dribbled through his
Hey
fingers.
there.
The ball sent
Hey,
out
Miracle.
They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Ooh.
He'll take it on the return.
I do know Janae name.
They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up.
Hey, Janae.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you.
Buy me something to eat, because the papa is gone.
Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses
All right,
finally
baby.
find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second.
All right, baby. Bye. Get my phone.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Coates. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After that last completion, it's second down. Looking to fire. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. And the Tigers will have it first and 10. Quarterback making checks. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown LSU!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick.
Turning it on! And he gets the first down, but man, did he... hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well, and it's cool to see this team earn that, right? Like, they haven't been #1. They had to go get it on the field, and now it's got to stay on the field, Jesse. One game at a time. Don't get over our skis. Think about too many things in the future. Think about today.
Yeah, they've got to have a sense of urgency now, especially knowing with that #1 beside the name, they're going to get everybody's best shot. So they've got to step up. They've actually got to elevate their play now, I think, to keep this thing moving forward.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Toure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The pull and throw off the RPO. Breaks into the open. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He wants to throw it. Under fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Under fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Here's a heat. Quarterback moving. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Got room on the return. They corral him at the 11-yard line. Chains will move as they try to put one up before the break. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Toure. Bringing the heat. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here comes the heat. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Vols will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To throw, it's Toure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And he got a hand in there and knocks it away incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between their quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Coming out with it, it's Kent. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So here is the Tennessee offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Toure. They're working that left side. There he goes. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. To the air on 1st down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Volunteers! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner will be brought down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Handoff to the running back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it in the middle, it's Coates. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've been very sharp on this drive so far. Now first and 10 from the 43. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They go to the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. It's a running room.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.